Hello and welcome to the long-awaited 2024 level ranking of the year. This has been asked by a lot of you guys. I know you guys like my ranking videos, so I thought this would be the best time. And I know there's going to be 2 more levels coming out this year, but I'm sorry to those 2 unknown levels because I will not be ranking them in this video. But let's just hop right into it. And I will not be playing these levels, I'll just kind of be going into these. I did lose all my progress because of a new phone, but number 54 on this list is the basketball. This is the only F tier level on this list. I think it's an awful level. Horrible crowns, horrible routing. The only thing like saving this, I guess, is the okay music. It's not that good. I really don't like this level. I think it's really bad. Our number 53 level, though, is no surprise to anybody that's been watching me for even a while. It's Competition Park. Not a fun level, in my opinion. It's a mystery box level. It's not F tier, it's not D tier in my opinion either. It's like low C tier. But the mystery boxes just make it so unfun for me, and the fact that it's like a hard 5-star with mystery box, it just makes it so much harder for me, and just a lot more unenjoyable than it really should be. Our number 52 level is Industrial Age. The route is really what's killing this level. I said in my deeper dive video it's like B tier, but now I've come to realize it's a little bit worse than B tier. It's probably C tier. Not my favorite, honestly. It's pretty bleh. I forget about it a lot, so yeah. Number 51 may come as a surprise to a lot of people because in my deeper dive video that I did on this level, I said it was like A tier. Yeah, I think this is C tier. Now looking back on it, it's so forgettable, and it's not fun to me. Like, the mystery box routes near the end really kill this level in my opinion, like the 10th and 9th. And it's just really forgettable to me. But moving on to the B tier levels, we start with a co-creation level all the way down here. One of the 2 first levels of 2024, Observatory. This level is also just forgettable, like Revival. The music is so good, though. I mean, that's something that really just helps it so much. The music is so awesome. It has like a cool vibe to it, but unfortunately, it's just kind of boring for a co-creation level, especially because you're gonna see later there's a lot of co-creation levels like near the top on this list, so compared to the rest of them, it's not that good. Up next, we have another co-creation level. There it is. Parade Pageantry, 49th place. Struggles for the same reasons that Observatory did, and just like Observatory, I forgot to bring this up, these were the 2 co-creation levels I was looking forward to the most of the original 6, and they're probably the 2 that I like the least of the original 6. So that's just kind of it. Their bonuses are so much better, though. We'll get to those later, but their bonuses are a lot better. Up next, I have a controversial pick, Disco Tempo. Hear me out. I do not like this level, like, playing-wise, like, route-wise. I don't like the gems with the, like, what do you call them, like, bridges? I don't like those. I love the music sync and stuff like that. I like the decorations and stuff, but just like the last 2, I think its bonus is just better. So I have to kind of put this one a bit lower because it's just not fun for me. Okay, trust me, we're not just doing co-creation levels here, but Heartbreak. Amazing music, really good. I did not know it was a Samsung song. Wow, that's crazy. But it's a 2-star co-creation main level. It's just kind of boring and forgettable. And to me, once again, I like its bonus much better. And I think that's just a theme with a lot of the more recent co-creation levels. I think their bonuses are just better. because they like the main level set an expectation that's like really low, and then they can easily just beat it. And there's really only a few exceptions to that, which I'll go right into right now, because Firefly Valley bonus of Starlight Desert is next, and this is just forgettable level. The music's really good, kind of just the same as most of the other co-creation levels at this point at the bottom. I don't really dislike much about them. They're just kind of B tier because they're forgettable, and I just don't have fun playing them generally. Our next level is not a co-creation, but rather a fan-made level in the Frozen Winter. 45th place, Frozen Winter. In my deeper dive video, I said that this level is like like this level. It's pretty good. I forgot to mention these are A tier levels at this point. We're in A tier, but I don't know. This is, I think it just gets 45th place because even though it's a good level, there's just so many better ones. There's so many S tier levels this year, and I think that this level just it's just kind of basic compared to the rest, but it's still good. And up next, 44th place, we have the Brazil Carnival. Oh, this one has fallen. When this came out, I really thought this was S tier. I thought it was an S tier level. It was one of the best things ever. And then it waited a while, and I realized it's not that good anymore. It's just really short, which is unfortunate because I think it had potential. It really did. And I just think that there's just plenty of better levels now, and this one just kind of gets forgotten, in my opinion. Going back to co-creation levels now, we have Nick Kingdom, a level that I previously probably would have put in C tier, probably with Competition Park. But then I did my co-creation, or all co-creation levels, Season 1 video, and I realized that I really didn't like this level because of its third crown. And I still don't like the third crown. I think it's pretty bad. But I can't just put it in C tier because I hate the crown. The difficulty is actually kind of nice. You just wouldn't expect this kind of level to be difficult. And it's just kind of fun for that reason. Up next, the level directly above it, Sewing Factory. It's bonus. Once again, the bonus being better than the main level. And I know a lot of people hate this level. And I've said this in my all A tiers ranking, like, I don't know why people hate it, really. Maybe it's the route and stuff. I know it starts in the green theme. I still think it's an amazing level. I think it's just really fun to play, and definitely deserving of, like, a good level, especially a 4-star. 41st place goes to Samba, Brazil Carnival's bonus. Sorry. This level is just, it's so fun. I love the music. It's so good. And initially I thought this level was worse than the Brazil Carnival, but once again, bonus is just better than the main level, I guess. Even though it's a 2-star, the all floating collectibles things is really fun, and I like it when all the crowns are at the end together, so that just kind of makes it a lot more fun to me. Moving on to 40th place, we have a hard 5-star. Where is it? Oh, yes. Phantom Thief. The first level to have 15 gems. And I love the skin that it came out with, the little demon. It's pretty cool. And I initially probably would have put this level like really high S tier because when it came out, I think it's just a lot of recency bias and stuff. The theme's really cool. The song's very similar to Mecha, and I didn't really like Mecha that much, but I did like this level. And I don't know, I think this level does a really good job with its crown roots and stuff like that. It's just, once again, just like not a level that I'd really come back to, because it's just really difficult. But I did rebeat it because I was just like, I kind of want to challenge and stuff. So I'm glad it is challenging, because I like the challenging 5-stars a lot of the time. But not a level that I generally come back to. Another hard 5-star, 39th place, is Happy. Happy did not make me happy while beating it. I did not expect it to be so challenging, but hey, you know, I like the new mechanics with the green and orange block things you could see on the cover. And the obstacles are really cool. I don't know if I'm a biggest fan of the crown roots, specifically the third one. That one's just kind of difficult. But other than that, I think this is just kind of a solid level, and the only reason it's at 39th place is just because there's better levels. And same can go for the next level, Venus. I bet that nobody expected this to be an A tier on my list, but the music is just so good. Samsung does good jobs on these soundtracks, but I wasn't a fan of Lost City, and Alone 2 is my least favorite level in the entire game. So the fact that a level like this is even in the A tier for me is kind of surprising to myself even, but they did a really good job here. I like the pink theme the best of the three, even when this level came out. I was like, oh, I like the pink theme. And I'm glad it finally got a bonus, too. It came out with Competition Park, in my opinion, the better level of the update. I've beaten this level a lot. I do come back to it for it being a 1-star, so that's pretty good for it. Up next is a level I would have put in S tier if you asked me yesterday. And then I just kind of realized it's not as good as I thought it was. Rainbow Castle. It's still really fun, don't get me wrong. It's still an A tier, obviously. It's just not an S tier anymore because I realized it's just not as good as I was making it out to be. It just, I don't know, it just kind of gets boring now after playing it for a while. It has some cool records, like the latest theme change tied with a few others and other stuff like that. It uses the same mechanics as Happy, and I think it's a little better than Happy, but it's just still very forgettable. And like a lot of levels near the bottom of the list, especially for this year, if they're forgettable, they're probably just not going to be high up because a lot of the good levels are really memorable. Up next is a level I forgot was even a 2024 level because its main level was not made in 2024. Tactic Core. This is such a fun level to play. The constant theme changes, I'm such a big fan of that when a level can pull it off. And I think this level can pull it off very well. Not as well as Neon or like Moonlit Night Movement, but like it can still pull it off. And the music really fits it. I love it when a level has music sync, and this level pulls it off like flawlessly. So it's really fun to play. And like a bunch of the other levels down here, it's just like not as good as the other ones because it's just kind of a little bit more forgettable. Like, I even forgot this level existed, but I was like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to rebeat it, so. 35th place goes to Starlight Desert. This is kind of the lone co-creation level, where it's, like, not next to any other co-creation level on the list. It's just it's in its own place. I really enjoy this level. It's so fun. The music is so awesome. And like I said earlier, there's the crowns at the end, which is nice, but I mean, I think the part of the level that everyone remembers is the part where you're just using a bunch of big jumps, there's stars flying, and the blue theme, there's that one crown. That's what this level is known for, and it's awesome. But I can't put it in S tier just because of that one part. So, that's just kind of why it's here. Up next, though, is Kaleidoscope. I guess it's not. I just moved this one down to A tier today because of recency bias due to the last update. Kaleidoscope it's fun. It's an A tier level, obviously. I mean, if it was lower, it wouldn't be fun. But it's a 2-star, and it doesn't have any crowns, and I don't know how I really feel about that because I think it really should have had crowns since its main level did. Like the Wizard of Oz, I'll talk about later in Emerald City, how they could pull that off, but this level just really can't do that, and that's kind of my opinion on why it's in A tier. Up next, we have Biology Lab. Very much a like step down in terms of nuclear energy, but they came out in the same update, so not my favorite, I'll say. Kind of bland, but the ending, like the beginning is really boring in my opinion, but the ending really pumps it up and makes it a lot better. So like from like 50% on, I'd say this level's really solid and stuff. That could be like S tier, but before that, I think it's just kind of boring and bland, generic. So I can't justify putting this any higher. Up next, we have Furnace, or Swinging Incendiary. I just found out today that's what it's called in like other places. That's crazy. But this is another level that doesn't use any crowns. Not a fan of that because it really should have crowns. But I love the F777 music. I'm a huge fan of them. And it's just kind of it's a very long level, kind of bland in some parts, which is kind of why it's down here, but it's just kind of fun to play. It's much better than Industrial Age, so that's also just another huge thing it's got going for it. It has at least a solid route. So, up next is Out of Control, Heartbreaks bonus. It is a 3-star compared to a 2-star, so that's already a bonus, a thing it has going for it. The music is insanely loud. That can hurt my ears if I'm wearing headphones. Turn it down. But, I mean, it's better than having too quiet music, like a level we'll get to later. But the route's pretty good. I like the red theme more than the blue theme. That's all I could really say about this level. It's, like, just kind of exists at this point, so. Okay, now we have a co-creation streak that, like, we have going. Up next, Fruity Paradise. This level does not have a bonus yet, so I can't tell if its bonus is going to be better than it. It's the first to have a tertiary theme, just kind of some facts about it. I think it's kind of fun to play. The music's alright. The themes are really good. I like this blue theme right here the most. I think the thumbnail's kind of cool, too, with the little goop on the bottom. The routes are pretty fun. Crowns can be difficult, but, I mean, it's just a pretty solid level. It could probably even get moved up, but I just think there's other better levels, and it's kind of new, so I don't know if it's, like, recency bias or not yet. Up, we have Beach Party Rock. This level, I would have put an S tier if you asked me yesterday. Like I said again, I've, like, rearranged some stuff for this, but it's just not as good as I thought it was. It's better than Disco Temple by a large margin, but it is still not good enough to be S tier, I think. Its music is really good. It was at 16th place in my ranking the soundtrack video, but I can't just justify putting it in S tier because it has good music, which is what I did with another level coming up. But, I mean, it's just kind of solid. There was some interesting route things happening, though, so that's, yeah, I'm not going to get into that. Up next, we have the newest, no, not anymore, it used to be the newest co-creation level, Newborn. Pretty solid level. I've seen people hate on it, I've seen people love it. I mean, I don't think it's controversial, though, but it's still a very fun level to play. Not S tier, because I don't know, it's just not S tier in my opinion. It's just not, like, as fun to be S tier. I struggled with some of the crown routes, so maybe that's why I call it a skill issue, but I mean, now I could do it. Yeah, that's mostly what I can say about it. It just kind of exists, which isn't a bad thing, I guess. Up next, we have, it's a co-creation level. Let me find it. It's not down here. Did I miss it? Ah, yes, Radiant Shadow. Okay, sorry it took me so long to find that, but Radiant Shadow it's the top of S tier, or not S tier, A tier. It's almost the top of A tier. It's just very short. Like I said in my other one, it was the top of A tier. I think there's one better level than it now. But it's just really short. I love the theme, though. The theme is really cool. I love that, like, the difficulty's really good, and the crowns are so fun to get. So that's just something that really makes this level shine. And the top of A tier, the best level in A tier, doesn't make it to S tier, in my opinion. Enchanted Lamp. The theme of this level is really cool, I'll say. It introduced the underground floor, which you're seeing in the thumbnail. Really cool. They should use it in more levels than they have, because right now it's only been used in 3. But the only thing I'd say holding this back from S tier is just that I don't know how big I am on the obstacles. I think they're kind of, I mean, I'm not Muslim, so I don't know, like, much about them. So if you are, you can leave a comment about what they are and explain to me, because it could help it get up to S tier. But right now, it's just kind of at the top of A tier. And in 24th place, we have the newest level in the game, Breaking. Take this ranking and Passionate Love's ranking with a grain of salt, because these are new. And even though this is my opinion, it could just very well be recency bias. But this is the, in my opinion, worst level in the S tier, but still S tier. Really fun. Music's really cool. I love the routes. It's a mystery box level, so I'm surprised it's even in S tier, but I think that all the box routes here are very easy, not challenging to get, but that's a good thing, in my opinion, because those things can be hard sometimes. Yeah, so it's just kind of fun. Solid level. Up next, we have a level that I would have put, like, way higher when it came out, but Ginny. Very fun. Bonus of Enchanted Lamp. Great soundtrack. Bandwagon. I was really hoping for that one. Really love that. I mentioned that in a ranking the soundtrack video. Still up there. Really good soundtrack. But just kind of lacking in terms of gameplay. But it's still S tier, so it's not bad by any means. Moving on to a level I would have ranked much better when it came out, and now I realize it's just kind of mid. Pipeline. It's not mid. It's still really good. It's just I don't know how I feel about it now, because I think its bonus is so much better than it, and I'll get to that in a second. But I don't know. I think that it's just very long, very difficult. It should be a 6-star in the catalog. I know it's a 6.2 difficulty, and they just don't put it there. So, really solid gameplay though. Very good level, I'll say. Up next we have co-creation level, Nuclear Energy. Very fun level, very good music. I've already gone a little in depth on this on my deeper dive episode. I think it was episode like 20 or something like that, if you want to go check it out. But I explain a little bit more as to why I like it so much, because, yeah. Up next is a level I've also made a deeper dive video about, but I'll go a little bit more in depth on it here, because I just didn't know how to explain Nuclear Energy. But Westland. Westland is a really fun level, really good music. Like, this soundtrack really fits this level in my opinion. The obstacles are really good. I love that mining theme. I'll get to its bonus in this video for a reason. But, yeah, I love that mining theme. That needs a bonus. Like, that needs to be a tertiary bonus, like, right now. I love that thing. I just love that theme so much. Moving on to 19, we have Fireworks. Bonus of New Year that did not appear in this video because it's 2023 level. This level's problem is that the music is too quiet. I'm kid you not, that is its only problem. Like, I'd have to turn my volume like so high up if I was playing this level, because the obstacle soundtrack is just so much louder. That's its only problem. Its gameplay is really good, even though it's really short, it's fun. Even though it's a mystery box level, it's fun. That's all I could say about it, really. Moving on, we have, I think, the best 1-star level on this list, Eternity, that I also would have put in my top 10 a while ago. It's good, it's just not top 10 good. I mean, it's a 1-star. It's still really fun, though. Its soundtrack is awesome, definitely, like, top 5. I love that it did, like, reintroduce, I guess, crowns to 1-star levels, because they're really easy crowns. It's good to, like, ease players into, like, oh, this is a crown, how do I get it? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, kind of thing. So that's good for new players, because they should be playing 1-stars. Up next, we have co-creation level Crespent Moonbeam. Much better in Observatory, which is 50th place. This is, like, 15th. So, around 15th. This is just such a fun level to play. Even Declan Hugo thinks it's good, so I must be onto something. But, just a really fun level to play, even though it's a 2-star. Its music is really solid, it has good routes, I think. Just kind of a really fun one. And just like Observatory and Parade Peasantry, their bonuses are right next to each other as well. Masked Ball. Amazing song. Really fun. Just really fun for a 2-star, like I said about Crescent Moonbeam. Everything I said about Crescent Moonbeam applies here. This level just does it better, I think. So, that's the only reason it's a little bit higher. I think I just like this level a bit more, and I'd replay it a lot more. Starting off the top 15, we have Space Station. Oh, such a banger bonus for Interstellar Leap and Horizon Cruise. It's a tertiary bonus, so that's pretty cool. It's very short. It's one of the shortest levels in the game, which is kind of sad, but it does not hold it back from being a really fun level, and there's a lot of cool stuff you can do, especially with the ending with the little, like, floaty big jumps. That's what they're called. Really fun level. 14th place shouldn't come as a surprise, or the fact that it's up this high shouldn't come as a surprise. Nirvana is one of the best anniversary levels they've ever released. There's only one better one, and it gets 2nd place on this list, but we'll get there. And it's just such a fun level. Look at that cover art. It's so cool, and everything about this level is done perfectly. There's no reason that this, like, is this low, other than the fact that, like, the other levels above it are just better. But this level is so fun still. There's nothing bad about this level. The only reason it's this low is because other levels are better. Up next is the only other level on this list that you should take as a grain of salt because this is a new level, so I could be a bit of recency bias, but the duel parts are so fun in this level. I love the crazy duels. Like, I play Geometry Dash, so I know asymmetrical duels. In that game, I hate it. In this game, I love it. So, it's just so fun. It's like the first level that's kind of revolved around duels, and I'm so okay with that. Like, you're even forced to take one, even if you're playing it without trying to 100% it, which is something really awesome about this level. So, it's really fun to me. It should have come out next year, in my opinion. Like, there should have been a Christmas level, but whatever. We'll skip over that. Up next is a level that I don't know if a lot of people would consider a 2024 level, so I'll go over it briefly. But here's the new version of Ignite. Really fun level. It's just very nostalgic. I literally cried when I found out this was coming back because I was just like so happy. Amazing level, and I'll definitely have to make a deeper dive about the old version, comparing it to the new version, because not a lot changed though, but there's still some changes that I did like. Up next, barely missing the top 10, Kingdom War. Oh, such a good level, and its bonus is even better. The theme's awesome, decorations awesome, music awesome. There's nothing about this level that is bad. The routes are even awesome. Like, for a 4-star, so good. Just so fun. Really awesome. I can't say much more about the levels. And starting off the top 10. Let's go. Starting us off, we have Foggy City. Oh, yes. Banger music. Top 5, maybe even top 3. I think this is one of the best music or soundtracks in the game. So fun. And this is the only other level, other than the Enchanted Lamp levels, that use the underground thing, like mechanic. And it's just so awesome. I love this level. It's so fun. Another 4-star is Hub. Very controversial level. I love this level. I know a lot of people hate it. The movers are, they're confusing, but it's supposed to be confusing. It's the second hardest 4-star in the game. Could be a 5-star. And it's a pipeline. Pipelines are supposed to be confusing with a bunch of pipes everywhere. You don't know which way to go. That is this level with the movers. This level has a gimmick, and it sticks to it. Like I said in my deeper dive video, it is very gimmicky, but it has a gimmick, and it sticks to it, which is awesome. That's why I love this level. And 8th place goes to The Wizard of Oz. This level reminds me a lot of an original 14 level. So, like, anything from Massive to Christmas. Because it has 0 crowns, but 20 gems. And it's also just kind of a 5-star of that difficulty. It's just really polished. It's really fun. The music is awesome. And this is one of the levels that can actually pull off not having a crown. Because it like represents before crowns were even a thing, which is so awesome. And 7th place is not a 3-star. It is not 2-star, it's a 3-star. Game Zone. Oh boy, this level, I was so anticipating this level to come out, and then I had to wait because they delayed it, and I was so sad about it. I really loved this level soundtrack. I was so excited about it. Even though I really didn't like Competition Park, I was like hoping, it'll be better, even if it has mystery boxes, and this level doesn't even have mystery boxes. It brings back Ignite's mechanic of the reverse steering thing, controls, but it does it so well. It even adds a crown. It's so good. Chef's kiss. Like, awesome level. Really good. And top 6, barely missing top 5, we have Chronos. This level is definitely a 10 out of 10 level. It's not in my top 10, I'd say, but it's still a 10 out of 10 level. It used to be in my top 10, but I've kind of moved it down a little bit, just barely, because I think there's a few levels that are better, but I'll get to those in a second. This level, everything I've said in my deeper dive video, still stays the same, so if you want to go check that out, it's episode 2, one of my originals. It's just so good. Love this level. It'll forever be in my heart. Like, really, really fun one to play. Top 5, 5th place, and best 2-star on this list, Desolate Area. Awesome bonus. One of the best bonuses in the game. So fun. I love this level. Weekly match was so fun. I'm not brought up weekly match, but weekly match on this level is so fun. I beat my record, like 700 something. This level's music, killer. This level's crowns, killer. This level's like theme, killer. everything about this level, so fun. Much better than Westland. Definitely deserving a top 5 in my top 10. It's in my top 10 levels. And 4th place. Used to be my 3rd favorite oval in the game. Moonlit Night Movement. So fun. So fun. Soundtrack stays the same. Everything I've said in my deeper dive, like I said, stays the same. There's just 2 better levels that have come out since then. No, 3. Yeah, 3 better levels have come out since then. So that's why it's still in my top 10, just a little bit further down. And the soundtrack can't be carrying it, even though it's not the best soundtrack in the game anymore. 3rd place, top 3. The only 5-star bonus this year, Emerald City. Another level that can pull off having 0 crowns. Even though there's 15 gems, it doesn't really feel like a 2020 or 2016 level. It still can pull off having no crowns because it still has that difficulty. And even though it's a bonus, it's just so fun. And I can't think of any bad thing about this level. I love the blue theme. So fun. I've been waiting for a 5-star bonus since like Minimax era. So I'm glad they finally decided to do it. So, there's 2 levels left. Those 2 levels are both 3 stars. Time Machine and Battle Bastion. Which one do you think is number 1? Well, I'll tell you. It's not Time Machine. Time Machine is 2nd place. It is my favorite anniversary level they've ever released. So nostalgic. I'm surprised this was controversial at all. I don't know what was controversial about this level. They've finally mastered it. The 9s on the floor and the tile, the beginning being all nostalgic, the theme, like the obstacles replicating the theme they're about to go into next 5 times. Everything about this level is so fun. And there's like the reason Battle Bastion is better than this, I'll get into that in a second, but like there's nothing bad about this level. In fact, I think this level is like so good, so awesome. I've never felt this way about an anniversary level. So even though it's recent, I still think that it's just one of the best levels that has ever come out. So fun. And you've already guessed it at this point, Battle Bastion is my favorite level in the game. It has the best soundtrack in the game. Initially, I said that Desolate Area now has the best soundtrack. I take that back. Battle Bastion is still really good soundtrack. And everything that I said about Kingdom War applies here. And Kingdom War was 10th place. So it's just such a good level. They did those 2 levels so perfectly, and the obstacles are good. The route is good. I love that part where there's like the bricks everywhere. So fun. Nothing about this level is bad. Everything about this level is awesome. It is my 3rd favorite level in the game. And for those reasons, that is why Battle Bastion is the best level of 2024. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Leave a comment what you thought of my rankings, if I forgot a level that you want me to put in, if you guys want me to do more ranking videos like this. Yeah, thanks for watching. Just leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.